north, in the city of Nazareth, God sent an angel to a young girl named Mary. So we'll call scene one Mary, or...
What you talking about, angel?
Mary, did you see King Herod on cruise last night? Hold on, I'll call you back. How many times do I have to tell you people I don't want to save 15% on my car insurance?
Do I look like I'm selling insurance?
Well then, who are you?
Look closely.
Oh, greetings.
You're highly favored.
Hi?
The Lord is with you.
Like, right now?
You will give birth to a child, a son. You will name him Jesus. He is Messiah. His kingdom will never end.
A baby? But I'm not even married.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I haven't even had
Whoa, don't say it.
a bridal shower.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and I'm a virgin too.
Right.
Is that a problem?
No, not a problem at all. Nothing is impossible through the Holy Spirit.
I'm Lord's servant. May it be to me as you have said.
And so the angel left, and Mary knew she had to tell her boyfriend Joseph what the angel had said.
Well, let me guess, he won't believe her?
We're not there yet. You're getting too far ahead.
Whatever.
And to make a long story short,
Too late.
Mary went to find Joseph to tell him the news.
Good times. Looking forward to it.
Scene two, Joseph, or...
Maybe we should see other people.
When Mary explained to Joseph what had just happened, he responded like any reasonable man would.
Hold on, babe. I'm watching the game.
Not like that.
What?
He responded like any reasonable man would.
You're what?
That's better.
Let me understand something here. You're pregnant, but we haven't.
Right?
Okay, time out. Can we go over my options for a sec?
Sure.
In this situation, according to the land of our people, I can A, have her stoned to death,
Technically, yes.
or B, I can break up with her real quiet like so nobody knows.
Right.
I can't just vote her off the island?
What island?
Good point. Anything I'm missing?
You could believe her and marry her anyways.
Right.
Told you he wouldn't believe her. No one listens to me anymore.
Zip it.
You know, I'm sick of this. When I used to show up to Abraham, he listened, and I'm here, I'm clapping, the Son of God's here.
Zip it enough. And because Joseph was a righteous man, he chose to break up with her quietly.
Mary, I think we need some time apart.
Are you serious?
I need to focus on my career.
Joseph,
It's not you, it's me.
you're giving me the it's not you, it's me speech at a time like this?
I'm sorry, Mary.
But we belong together. I belong here.
Not anymore.
This is all wrong. This isn't what I had planned. You are in this, aren't you?
That night, Joseph went home and was asleep. An angel appeared to him.
Joseph, son of David. Wake up.
I don't want to ride the pony.
Joseph, son of David. Do not be afraid to take Mary as your wife. What is conceived in her is from the Holy Spirit.
Am I getting punked?
Oh, come on!
Is that you, Ashton? Where's the camera?
You know, I'm sick of this. This halo used to stand for something.
Did Mary put you up to this?
I'm so sick of having to use special effects, but here goes. Joseph, do not be afraid to take Mary as your wife. What is conceived in her is from the Holy Spirit. Okay. Now that's what I'm talking about. She will give birth to a son, a baby. You'll name him Jesus.
Jesus, that means the Lord saves.
Yeah, how did you know?
High school Greek class, 2 semesters.
Right, well, you'll do what I say then.
Yeah.
Righteous, like literally. Hey, here's something for the baby.
Diapers? Seriously?
And so Joseph went back to Mary and told her all about the angel.
You came back.
No, Mary, listen. I know it seems like it's not supposed to happen this way, but God is in this. I didn't come back. I came home.
God's plan was on track, and to make a long story short, the engagement was back on. Scene 3, the trip, or...
Don't make me turn this camel around.
Mary got ready and traveled to the hill country in Judea to visit her relative Elizabeth, who was also having a baby, who will one day be known as John the Baptist.
Have you looked at the map? That's like 90 miles away.
That's what it says.
And how am I supposed to get there?
Walk?
What?
Camel?
What?
In case you haven't noticed, the mood swings have begun.
I noticed.
I shouldn't be talking about her that
And to make a long story short, Mary arrived at Elizabeth's house.
Elizabeth!
When Elizabeth heard Mary's greeting, the baby leaped in her womb.
Either that or it's those 3 burritos I had for lunch.
It's the baby.
It's so hard to tell the difference sometimes. Welcome, girl. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the child you will bear.
Thanks.
As soon as I heard your greeting, the baby in my womb leaped for joy. I thought it was gas at first, but this nice narrator here assured me that it was not.
Mary stayed with Elizabeth for 3 months. Far from home, she reflected on the ways God was with her in this confusing and amazing time. Scene 4, the census, or...
Enter Caesar. Hold the crouton.
At this time, Caesar Augustus was emperor of the entire Roman Empire.
And all of Israel too, don't forget it.
Look, who's the narrator here?
I'll narrate you.
What does that even mean?
I don't know, let's just move on.
And so, he decided a census should be taken.
1 billion! Servants!
Yes, Emperor.
I have finished counting all of my money. What can I count now?
How about your servants, my emperor?
1, 2. Now what, genius?
How about you count M&M's, sire?
Ooh, that's tempting, but you know I'm on a low-carb diet.
And you're looking splendid, sire.
You think that this crown doesn't make me look fat?
Not at all.
Great. Double your salary.
You don't pay me.
Well, then triple your salary.
How about you count all the people you roll?
It's simple. It's egotistical. Yes, I'll count all the people I roll. Bring them here.
I doubt that they would all fit in the palace.
You're right. I do roll a lot of people, don't I?
You sure do.
Gosh, I love me.
How about we make them all go to their hometown and sign up on a list?
Okay, keep going.
Then we get the list, bring it back to you, and you can count the names.
Yeah, I like it. Let's do that.
Very good, sire.
And so, a law was issued that a census should be taken, and everyone went to his own town to register. And to make a long story short, Mary and Joseph headed to their hometown in Bethlehem.
Joseph, it says here that riding a donkey for 3 straight days through blistering climate during the last trimester is a bad thing.
Yes, dear.
And if you see a frozen yogurt stand, pull it over. I've got a wicked craving.
Yes, dear.
Wow, 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 wow.
Yes, dear.
I knew it! You're not even listening to me, are you?
And so they eventually arrived in Bethlehem. Alone and far from home, they desperately needed a place to stay. But when they got there,
Hello, welcome to the Hyatt Regency. And what name may I find your reservation under this evening?
I don't have a reservation.
Oh, well, you know the old saying, no reservation, no room.
That's an old saying?
You're right, that's not really an old saying. How about nanny nanny boo boo?
Much better.
So glad we can agree. Do have a nice day.
Welcome to the Magic Inn Motel, where kids eat free every other Wednesday. My name's Tiffany. How may I make your vacationing dreams come true?
I'd like a room, please.
Do you have a reservation?
No.
Sorry, pal. That's gonna be a problem.
Welcome to Bubba's Motor Lodge. Every room's got its own shower curtain.
I don't have a reservation.
Oh, shoot, partner. That's going to be a problem.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, you know what? Let's get it done. I mean, out back we got this manger. I mean, we got some smelly animals out there, but no HBO.
Thank you, man.
Ooh, you smell pretty.
Joseph and Mary get settled into their 0-star hotel, and others start to notice something special is about to happen. Nearby, there were shepherds living in the fields, keeping watch over their flocks by night.
So the sheep totally fell over, right?
Cha,
And I totally snagged it with my crook, right?
cha.
Gave a yank, pulled a righteous 360 in midair, and landed on all fours.
Sweet, extreme shepherding.
Cha.
When lo, an angel appeared to them.
Lo. Yo!
They were terrified.
Do not be afraid, for I bring you great news. Tonight in Bethlehem, a baby is born. He is laying in a manger in swaddling clothes.
Awesome.
Wait, dude, do you know what swaddling clothes are?
No.
Oh,
Dude, do you know what a manger is?
no.
Oh. Dude, do you know what a baby is?
Yeah? Awesome.
And so the shepherds left their homes in the fields and went to Bethlehem, searching for the baby Jesus. In another distant place, to the east, some wise guys spotted a star.
Vito, get in here. I see it. I see the star that was foretold of.
I don't think that's a star, boss. Maybe Haley's Comet.
No, you nitwits. That's just a plane or something.
Ah, yeah, you're right. It's pretty, though.
That ain't no star, boss.
Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Doubting my words? Doubting my star?
No, boss. No.
I think it's time we pay a visit, boys. Let's go visit that king that was foretold of.
We should bring something nice. Maybe a cheese platter.
Good idea. We'll bring gifts. Nice gifts.
I call gold.
Okay. I'll bring Frankenstein.
That's frankincense, boss.
Are you sure I'm not talking about the green guy with bolts sticking out of his neck?
No, I don't know, boss.
What am I, a clown?
No, boss.
What am I, a fool?
No, boss, no.
What should I bring, fellas?
You can bring Mariah.
That girl you used to date?
Yeah. Great girl. Nice family. Great teeth.
No, not Mariah. It's Myrrh.
Myrrh? I don't want to bring no stinking myrrh.
You'll bring the myrrh.
But, boss.
Let me make you a deal you cannot refuse. You bring the myrrh, and your kneecaps can stay on your legs.
And so the wise guys were off to visit near this twinkling star. They found this baby Jesus in a manger with swaddling clothes next to the shepherds. He was comforted by his mother and father. The stage was set in this lowly stable. The King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, was born in the humblest of settings. If only the world knew exactly what would come from this child. And to make a long story short, baby Jesus was brought to earth to make a huge change. Let's give them a round of applause. Guys can take a bow. Thanks, guys.